The full moon is one of the most energetically powerful times of the month, and you can use a crystal grid to harness this energy. Let me show you how to create a crystal grid that aligns your manifestations and gratitude rituals with lunar energy. Plus, there's a free printable Flower of Life crystal grid template that I will give you to help you to get started. Hi, I'm Ethan Lazzarini, and I'm the author of 4 crystal healing books, including the Amazon best-selling book series, Crystal Grid's Power. And I'm here to help you unlock the power of crystals in a way that's clear, empowering, and easy to use in your everyday life. The full moon can be used in a variety of different ways by different people. You could look at it as an all-purpose day for all spiritual work. It can be seen as cleansing or a day that adds extra power to your rituals or manifestation work. Astrologically, the full moon is seen as the climax in a lunar cycle, and so that represents completion. It's also seen in astrology as shining a light onto a specific life area, depending on the zodiac sign that the full moon occurs in. You can work with the energy of the full moon in different ways. It's a supportive time to cleanse your crystals, charge or infuse any object with lunar energy. Think about what you have accomplished this month. Express gratitude for your life's blessings. Manifest something that you want. Review your life or your goals and make changes. Cleanse your home. Do some divination. Some people like to use this moon phase to make and activate a crystal grid. The grid I'm going to show you will further anchor your intentions and lunar energy over the coming month. The key to this is working with crystals that hold lunar energy and the sacred geometry symbols that support your intentions. More on this in a minute. So think about how you wish to use the energy of this full moon. It's a good idea to plan this and be really clear on what your intention is. The full moon crystal grid is customized to what your needs are. If you want to work with this crystal grid for a gratitude ritual, then write a list of everything that you're grateful for and put this on a square piece of paper. So on that you could write, I am grateful for, then list the things that you're grateful for. And then at the end, you could write, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll show you what to do with your gratitude list in a moment. This full moon crystal grid uses the Flower of Life symbol, and we're using the sacred geometry symbol because it resonates with the full moon and the energy of a complete cycle. So this ancient symbol, which you can see here, is found all over the world, and spiritually it can be used for any intention. And the Flower of Life connects you with the universe and supports in manifesting. And I'm using this wooden crystal grid base today, but you could also use any type of base, including one of these cloths that are more affordable. And if you don't have this or you don't want to get one, don't worry, as I'll give you a link in a minute to download a free printable Flower of Life template. This crystal grid is actually from my book Crystal Grid's Power, and here's the crystals you'll need. So you want a medium or larger sized selenite or satin spar crystal, and the reason we would work with a selenite is because it is a lunar crystal, so it's carrying moon energy. It's also deeply cleansing, helps remove stuck energy, which we will always need to move forward with things. And it also raises your vibration and energy, which helps with manifesting, helps with cleansing, helps with healing. So I'm using a sphere here, and I do need a stand for this, but you could use another form. You could also work with a tower, a carved crystal point, an obelisk, or a pyramid. And if selenite satin spar is not available, you could also use a snow quartz, which is milky or white quartz. Another substitute is candle quartz, if you can find that. And also just a clear quartz. I found a lot of ancient texts which are associating clear quartz with the moon as well. So next you'll need 3 tumble stones of traditional moonstone, which is the feldspar type Moonstone, they look grey today, but they're kind of creamy white. Moonstone brings emotional balance and it supports new beginnings. These could be substituted with a white opal or girasol, but these are fairly easy to find. And as for shapes and forms, if you have another form, you absolutely can use it. But tumbled stones are the easiest to find and the most affordable. Rainbow moonstone, which some people call white labradorite. These are actually quite gemmy, so they're quite clear. And they have this kind of bluish purple sheen to them. So these ones are high vibration as well, and they help you develop your intuition. And they also, like traditional moonstone, help anchor lunar energy. These crystals could be substituted for merlinite, which is dendritic agate or chalcedony, and also lavakite if you can find it. Next, you'll need 12 crystal points, and these are just natural crystal points here, and they are clear quartz. So we're going to use 12 because A, that will work with the geometry of the base. We want to work with the energies of what we're using, not against them. 12 also represents the 12 signs of the zodiac, and the moon passes through all 12 signs of the zodiac in a lunar month. So it makes sense to me. Clear quartz brings you clarity. It's a good stone for focusing on our intentions. It also helps amplify the whole grid, which you'll find I always use clear quartz in all my grids, and you can keep reusing this stone. It's such a great way to save money. Like, you don't have to keep looking for new crystals every time if you have these clear quartz crystal points in your collection. And if you don't have a full set of 12 points, you could alternate them with clear quartz tumbled stones, so 6 points, 6 tumbled stones. And if you cannot get hold of points at all, then yes, you could use tumbled stones as well. But the points gives you more like a laser focus. So I think it's the best form. If you don't have a Flower of Life crystal grid base of any kind, you can use a printable, and I am going to give you the free one. It's on my website. You don't need to sign up for anything. All you need to do is click the link below and download the PDF, print it out on some plain paper, or even better on some card, and you can even go over it with a silver pen if you want to. And if you found this video to be helpful so far, could you please give it a thumbs up? Thank you. I am really grateful. If you already know how to activate a crystal grid or you have your own methods, then please feel free to just use those. Otherwise, to keep things really easy, I'm going to show you a really simple method that you can use to activate this crystal grid. That does not use an activation wand or any complex methods to activate it. So to clarify, activation programs or charges the crystals in your grid with your intention so that they know what to help you with and can begin to work for you. Before you begin, write your intention or the gratitude list on this square piece of paper. You could use a silver pen if you have one. As this is part of a full moon ritual or ceremony, I do recommend that you read this 3 times before you begin making your crystal grid. Then fold this in half and then half again so that it will fit under the center stone in your grid. Do make sure you have cleansed all the crystals and all the items that you're going to be using in your crystal grid before you begin. As you're going to be using some selenite or satin spar, I don't recommend that you use water to cleanse this stone. Before you begin, try to relax and focus on your intention for creating this crystal grid. Gather up all your crystals and any items you're using, and then hold all the crystals and the note and bring those up to your third eye chakra, which is brow area. And you could also work with the heart, so you can hold here as well. And I want you to focus on your desired intention, and you can add emotion, visuals if you want to. Then say out loud a statement of your intention, similar to like an affirmation as well. Or if it's gratitude, you could say something like this: I program this crystal grid to support me in manifesting more things to be grateful for in my life. Now that your crystals are charged with your intention, all you have to do is set everything up. So the first thing, as I said, if you have your square note, fold in half again, and you'll get a square. And we put this down first. And then because I'm using a sphere, I do need a stand. And place your central stone in the center of your grid on top of your note. So this is the selenite, but you can of course use any of the substitutes here. Then take your 3 moonstones and you're going to place these around the grid in a triangle shape. So the center of these flowers here, then one over here, and the third one here. And then next you're going to take the rainbow moonstones and place them around a second triangle. So again, you'll probably have tumblestones. It's just that I have these because I bought these to make some jewelry from years ago and I never used them. So I keep them for grids. And then next you've got your 12 clear quartz crystal points, which we're placing around the outside flowers and circles of the grid. So I'm just going around, so that's the first 6 ones. And then in between those, we have this triangular shape here is where I put these. And all the points are pointing out because I am sending my intentions out into the universe. That's just the way I make grids. You might do it differently, but that's how I do it. Now your crystal grid is complete and activated. So your crystal grid should be left in place as a constant reminder of what you're grateful for, all your goals and manifestations for at least the next month. Most people will leave their crystal grid up until the next full moon. They will either finish with the grid, or they will keep it going, or they will start a new grid again with new gratitude list or in a new intention. And I recommend you cleanse all your crystals if you are going to keep it going. Gratitude rituals and full moon intentions are not one-off events. Remember that rituals work through repetition, so manifesting will take time. So think of this crystal grid more like a spiritual practice that synchronizes your energy with the supportive cycles of the moon. So once a month, review your intentions or your gratitude list, and this helps remind you and helps you refocus on what you need to do. Now, if you're interested in working with the zodiac sign that the moon is in, then I have a full moon and a new moon grid in the book Crystal Grids Power 2, which will be customized with different crystals for each of the zodiac signs that the moon occurs in. We also have the regular new moon and full moon grids as well. So there is lots of stuff in here. It's absolutely huge. After you have finished with your grid and you want to take it down, you should deactivate it. And if you don't know or you don't have my books, then I have included a link to a blog post on my website on how to deactivate your crystal grid in the description. If you have any questions about this crystal grid, then just pop them in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. I also have a guide to creating a new moon crystal grid, which is on my channel, so that should be appearing on screen now. Plus, I have a deep dive into the Flower of Life symbol if you want to know more about its ancient history and the symbolism of that sign. I'll also include links below if you're interested in my Crystal Grid book series, which has many different crystal grids for all types of crystal grid intentions. I'll see you in the next video.